In late March 2026, the company guarding some of the world's most advanced artificial intelligence secrets made a very human mistake. Someone left a content management system toggle set to public. That single configuration error exposed a massive cache of internal data. Nearly 3,000 unpublished documents, PDFs, and draft blog posts were suddenly accessible to anyone who knew where to look. Buried in those files were logistics for an exclusive, invite-only CEO summit in Europe. Anthropic was preparing to privately showcase capabilities that the public hadn't seen yet to a select group of business leaders. It's a sharp irony. A laboratory designing software capable of writing its own code was undone by a basic administrative oversight. The systems building the future are still surrounded by fragile human scaffolding. To understand what leaked, we have to look at this diagram of Anthropic's model hierarchy. Up until this point, the company organized its models into 3 distinct tiers. You had Haiku at the base for speed, Sonnet in the middle for balanced tasks, and Opus at the peak for the most complex reasoning. That flagship model, Claude Opus 4.6, was already leading the industry, consistently defeating competitors like GPT 5.2 in complex autonomous workflows. But the leaked documents revealed a secret. Anthropic had trained a model so advanced it broke their own classification system. They were forced to build an entirely new 4th tier on top, codenamed Capybara, to house their latest creation, Claude Mythos. Within hours of this model's existence becoming public, global cybersecurity stocks plunged. For the market, the jump in capability wasn't incremental. The existence of a 4th tier suggested a leap in machine performance that caught even the most optimistic researchers off guard. The leaked drafts do not describe the Capybara tier as a routine software update. Anthropic's own engineers call it a step change, a highly compute-intensive leap in base intelligence. Look at this map representing a massive 1 million token context window. Mythos uses adaptive thinking, dynamically gauging the computational effort a prompt requires. While older models suffer from cognitive drift, Mythos maintains unbroken focus across that entire span. This sustained attention allows Mythos to integrate directly with Anthropic's command line tool, Claude Code. It operates natively inside a computer's terminal shell, running an autonomous loop where it interprets a command, writes the code, reads the resulting errors, and patches them entirely on its own. We have moved past chatbots simply suggesting snippets of text. Mythos acts as an autonomous digital employee, capable of maintaining and debugging entire software codebases without requiring a human to check its work. That specific level of autonomy is exactly what triggered the market panic. Anthropic's internal documents admitted that Mythos is currently far ahead of any other AI in offensive cyber capabilities. When pointed at a target network, the model conducts its own reconnaissance. It can autonomously run scans, analyze open ports, and make its own decisions about which services are vulnerable. Then comes the exploitation phase. It queries databases of known exploits, rewrites the code for the target, and executes it for root access. Most alarming to security professionals is its raw reasoning capacity. The model can analyze live production code and discover zero-day vulnerabilities, flaws completely unknown to human defenders. It takes the multi-stage adaptive operational intelligence of an elite human hacking syndicate and packages it into a single, scalable, automated tool. This creates the dual-use paradox of the Capybara tier. The exact same system that acts as the ultimate global hacking threat is also the ultimate defensive necessity. Those autonomous capabilities can simply be inverted. Instead of exploiting a network, Mythos can scan your own systems, patch the vulnerabilities it finds, and generate detection signatures for novel malware. This comparative timeline chart shows the speed differential. An AI can identify and patch a zero-day vulnerability in a fraction of the time it takes a manual human security team to even notice the breach. Anthropic's internal documents carry a stark warning. Releasing this model publicly right now would instantly elevate ordinary hackers to the threat level of nation-state adversaries. The risk is tied to more than just the model's intelligence. It depends on the execution scaffolding, the tool integrations that allow the AI to interact with real-world infrastructure. Because of this extreme risk profile, Anthropic made a highly unusual deployment decision. They are intentionally holding Claude Mythos back from a wide public release. Instead, Early API access is being exclusively routed to cyber defense organizations. The strategy is to give the security industry a vital head start to harden global systems against the model's own capabilities. Furthermore, the extreme computational resources required to run the capybara tier make it incredibly expensive, naturally preventing it from becoming a cheap, widespread consumer product. The Mythos leak documents a shift in design. We are moving from systems that generate text about a task to systems that execute the task themselves. The forced creation of the capybara tier proves the ceiling for machine intelligence is still rapidly rising. We have moved past the chatbot and entered an environment of autonomous digital agents, systems that will rewrite the global software and security landscape from the inside out.